I'm challenging you to make $10,000 before December. You've got less than 8 weeks, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it. And no, we're not gonna do some BS dropshipping, rely on unstable crypto, or spend 16 hours a day filling out online surveys that won't pay you a total of $2 a month. I'm going to show you how we build real, long-term online businesses that will not just make you $10,000 one time, but for months and years to come. If you can follow these simple steps, stay focused, and execute for 6 to 8 weeks, 10K is not crazy, it's predictable. If it's the first time we meet, my name is Fred, and I've made thousands of dollars a day in profit with my online business, selling digital products, only working a few hours a day while traveling the world. So that's why you should listen to me, or have fun staying broke. That's not my problem. So look, the goal is $10,000 in the next few weeks. We've got a time constraint to get there, which means we can't just do random shit, throw spaghetti at the wall, and expect crazy results. We need to make sure we pick the right vehicle. And look, I've tried every online business the gurus talk about before, and I found what actually works for noobs with no business experience, and even for people who also have business experience. There's literally no other business model with profit margins that are as high. I'm talking about selling high-ticket info products, coaching programs, or done-for-you services. The strategy is either deliver a coaching program or info product yourself, or if you do services, use remote freelancers to help you deliver so you can focus on marketing, sales, and client results. You really need to understand that rich people are not working harder. They're working smarter by leveraging people and systems. This is how you build something real without burning yourself out. The first step is picking a profitable high-ticket offer. This is going to make or break your business. Because think about this, if you have nothing to sell, you're not going to make any money, obviously. What problem can you solve that's worth $1,000 to $5,000 plus per client? Think about this very carefully. I'll give you some examples, although I'm not telling you to copy these things blindly. You could be doing marketing or done-for-you lead gen services using freelancers, so you're not doing the work yourself. You're building the business, getting in the clients, and making sure the freelancers actually deliver the work on time, and that it's good quality that gets people results. Your other option is to do coaching or consulting in a topic you know or have an interest in. It could be fitness, sales, mindset, business, dating, self-improvement, anything. Or your third option is to create an info product with one-on-one or group support using VAs or freelancers to handle fulfillment tasks once you start having some money coming in. By info product, it's typically going to be an online course. Now, regardless of if you sell info, coaching, or services, the key is that you always want to focus on results over features. Always sell a transformation, not deliverables. Nobody cares that your program has 20 modules or 50 videos. They care about the outcome they get. For example, if you say, I'll help you lose 30 pounds, it's way more compelling than I'll give you meal plans and workout videos. Nobody gives a damn about meal plans and workout videos. People only care about the result they're gonna get. If you say, I'll help you land your first $5,000 client, it's way better than I'll teach you about freelancing. Can you see the difference? Focus on what they get, not on the deliverables you give. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. Step 2 is building a simple funnel we can start sending traffic to. You don't want to make the mistake of trying to build a website that looks like apples. Regular websites aren't designed for people to take a specific action, meaning you lose 95% of all the people who visited your site. Some of those people would have converted into customers if you actually had a simple funnel instead. But first of all, you want to make sure that your offer is specific and sounds irresistible to your target client. It should sound something like, we help specific person to get specific result in specific time frame. For example, if you provide a done-for-you lead generation service, your offer could be, we help coaches get 5 new high-ticket clients in 30 days using short-form video content. That's it. It's simple, clear, and specific. The structure of the funnel will be pretty simple. You want to have what we call a landing page. Basically, it's a page where people can give you their contact information in exchange of a freebie, which is typically a free video training or a free PDF. Then, once the person fills out their contact info, they will land on the next page, which is the next step in our funnel. There, they will watch a short video and then they can click on a button below the video that tells them to book a call. Now, you only want to accept calls from qualified leads, meaning people who've got the problem you solve and also the means to afford your solution. You can get on calls with broke people all day long, but that's not going to make you any money. And then on the call, you ask the person questions about their current situation and their goals, where they want to be, and if it's a good fit, you'll explain your solution and make them an offer, and they can decide if they want in or out. As you can see, it's really simple, and there's no need to overcomplicate everything. Step 3 is using freelancers to deliver or support your offer. If you're going to be doing done-for-you services, if you're going to sell info products or coaching, you don't need someone else to deliver a service for your client, but as soon as you have the cash coming in the business, it's a good idea to delegate the parts of the work that you don't absolutely need to do yourself, things that other people could do for you. For example, video editing, thumbnail making, reaching out to potential clients. You can go to Upwork, Fiverr, or onlinejobs.ph to find skilled, affordable freelancers. You can outsource content editing, client delivery tasks like ad setup, design, emails, etc. You can also outsource admin, onboarding, and customer support. Your job is to focus on growing the business, marketing, sales, and leadership. You build systems that work for you instead of doing all the work yourself. That is the shift that changes everything. Most people stay broke because they try to do everything themselves. They're the CEO, the marketer, the salesperson, the fulfillment person, the customer service rep, etc. That is not scalable. That's having more of a job than a job. That's not a business. When you bring in freelancers, even part-time, you free up your time to focus on high-value activities, the things that actually make more money, like sales calls, content creation, strategy. Let someone else handle the execution. Step 4 is creating content that attracts clients. Document your challenge. If you're trying to make your first $10,000 online, then you can document that. If you're trying to lose 20 pounds, share your journey with the world. It's okay to teach as you learn. You don't have to pretend to be an expert. In fact, not being an expert is actually an advantage. People relate to everyday people more, which leads to more trust, and trust is essential to get sales. You can post short-form content daily. It could be on TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, or it can even be long-form YouTube videos. Documenting your journey on social media serves two purposes. One, it holds you accountable. When you're public about your goals, you're way more likely to follow through. Two, it attracts people who want the same thing. They see you taking action and they want to join you. That's how you turn content into clients. You're not just creating content for views, you're creating content that positions you as someone who's actually doing the thing. Step 5 is converting followers into sales calls. Every piece of content should end with a soft call to action. DM me go if you want a free training or a free strategy call, for example. Or tell people to check out the link in the bio if it's on YouTube long form. One thing you can do that will double the amount of clients you get is just messaging your leads. Talk to them and qualify them. And if you see that potentially be a good fit, get them to book a call. If your calendar is full, you will never run out of money. The more calls you're having, the more sales you're making. It's a numbers game at first. But as you get better at sales and disqualify bad leads, your conversion rate goes up. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. Step 6 is closing 2 to 5 clients at $1,000 to $5,000 each. You don't need 100 clients to hit 10K per month, just a few high-value ones who trust you and value what you're going to sell to them. The sales process we use is rather simple. You build rapport, you identify their pain, show the solution, which is your system, your program, your product, and you close confidently. Don't overcomplicate this. Most sales are lost because people make it weird or salesy. You just want to be a human, having another conversation with a human, seeing if you can help them to fix a problem or not. Sometimes you can't, and that's fine. When you're on a sales call, you listen more than you talk. You ask questions. You try to understand their situation. What's their current state? What's their desired state? What's the gap? How much pain is it causing? And then you position your offer as the bridge that gets them from where they are to where they want to be. For example, you tell them, so it sounds like you're at X, but you want to be at Y. The gap is Z, and that's exactly what my program, my product helps you to do. And here's how we work together. And then you explain. Step 7 is fulfillment and scaling with freelancers. Let freelancers handle delivery if you sell services. You handle client success and growth. If you want to sell info, start with one-on-one calls with your first 5 customers, and then you build the course with them live, so you only include exactly what they need. You'll see people will get better results this way. There's no use in building this fancy, elaborate course if no one buys it in the first place. That's why we always want to sell it before we build it. Validate demand first, then create. Build systems so each client's experience is relatable. It shouldn't be a new thing all the time. Document everything. How do you onboard someone? What happens after somebody pays? What's the process for delivering the results? Do they get access to a password, a login information into an online course program? What does week 1 look like? Week 2? Week 3? When you have this documented, you can hand it to a freelancer or VA and they can execute it without you. Once it's working, you can scale it to 20K a month and then more by increasing the lead flow or even team size if you get enough leads. More content usually equals more leads. More leads equals more sales calls. More sales calls equals more clients. Look, the e-learning industry is predicted to reach over $375 billion by 2026 and as much as $950 billion by 2032. While everyone's trying to make a few cheap bucks reselling cheap products, you could be capturing your piece of $1 trillion market by selling high-ticket transformations. This isn't just about making 10K before December and then that's it. Then you go back to your own life. This is about building a real asset that generates incomes for years. Here's what most people don't understand about challenges like this. The $10,000 mark is great, but what's more valuable than the money is who you become in the process. Even if you don't make any money, you're going to learn how to get better at sales. You're going to learn how to create offers that people want, how to manage people, how to handle rejection. You're going to build self-confidence. These skills compound no matter what you do. They're useful in every area of life. Even if you don't hit 10K by December, you'll be so much further ahead than you are now. Most people will never even do that. So don't just watch this video and do fucking nothing. Pick an offer, build a system, and start now. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. Because every day you wait is a day you're not making progress towards that 10K goal. And time is the one resource you can't get back. You have 8 weeks, even less in reality. That's 56 days or less. 56 opportunities to take action, create content, reach out to potential clients, get on sales calls, make sales. Most people waste these weeks scrolling, procrastinating, overthinking. They'll spend hours watching videos about making money instead of actually doing something. Like try something. Don't be one of those people. Be the person who actually does it. And if you want help, some people can help you. You can reach out. Be the person who looks back in December and realizes they completely transformed their financial situation in 2 months. That's possible. I've seen it happen dozens of times with my students. The only question is whether you're going to be next. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast.